Hi and welcome to my playhouse. And today it's a wonderful day. It's one of those days where you don't have to make up much of an excuse for why you're not in the garden. It's lovely. The air was getting a bit dry. Not at all, but yeah, we have some garden related stuff in the living room. We are lovely garden related stuff. It's a robot lawnmower. This one is an Einhell, I-N. Must be in, and that is hell. So Einhell robot lawnmower. And it's not just a robot lawnmower, it's a robot lawnmower that doesn't need a string going all the way around the garden. So it has sensors and camera stuff and a better picture here. So yeah, this one is the model Freelexo CAM 500. It's a wonderful day for it. I have no excuse to go out and set this up. Even just going down to pick up the packets, it's got dripping wet. So yeah, I'm a bit worried. It looks like the box has been opened. So yeah, we might go in and see. Okay, yeah, might check it out. German design, quality by something something. I'm sure it's made in China. Nothing. Well, there's a picture of what is inside. Robot lawnmower. There is a station for it, like somewhere where it goes and charges. There is a 3 amp hour battery. There is 12 meter of, I think that's a runway cable. And then there are some magnetic stuff, and then there are some spikes, and there are some other stuff. 3 blades. On the other side, it brags about all the stuff that it can do. It does actually do it in different languages. German, English, French, Italian. Stuffy stuff, not really that interesting. So it's good for 500 square meters. My lawn is not 500 square meters. My entire plot here is like 729 something, and then there's a house on that. All kind of stuff that doesn't go well into a lawnmower. So yeah, let's open up, see what's in here. Okay, so what is this all about? 30 centimeters, 12 inches, and it's like it's a cutout something. They want me to use that for something. Do wonder what that is. Is that 10 centimeters? I'm not sure about that. It's not often I see this much literature. So there is a safety instructions. Yeah, and then there is all kind of different languages that I am not gonna be needing. There. Then there is warranty information on all the languages, and then there is instructions, and I'm lucky the Great Britain and the Danish instructions are in the same book, so I only need to keep this one. I don't know, warranty thingy, nah. So this one is important, the rest is not. And here is the service centers. Do I have a Danish one? I do have a Danish one. Oh, it's even where my mom lives. So that's kind of neat. Here's what is in the package. So that's nice. Some advertisement. Cool. Bigger version of what is in the package. And then we get to the robot and a lot of cardboard. So let's start unwrapping, getting all the cardboard out of here. Oh, this is the apparently some magnetic thing and if it sees the magnetic thing, it knows that it's not supposed to go that way. So we need to keep that safe. Cardboard. We have a very long charging cable to it. Very nice, 24 volts. That sounds good. It's kind of a beefy charger for it. 1.5 amp, meaning that with a 3 amp hour battery, this thing would be able to charge up in like 2 hours. Then we have something in the bag. Oh, that's all the accessories. Let's wait for those. I think we have the battery there. Yep. So regular viewers of my channel will know that I'm a big Ryobi fan, and this is clearly not a Ryobi. But unfortunately, Ryobi did not have this sort of lawnmower, and yeah, Einhell has. So yeah, we're going with that. So yeah, apparently 3 amp hour battery, I think. And these should be widely available. I know it's a very popular brand in Portugal. So nothing in there. So the rest is just a robot and charging station. So let's get the robot out of here. So in here we have the docking station, and this is, I believe it's a wire that you take out from the docking station so that it can find the docking station, and it will kind of use this wire to dock and go straight into the docking station. More cardboard, and the ports are protected. We'll keep that on. And this thing, the robot is up. Just checking it out. Let's remove this thing. There, and it has something there. Just something bragging about how cool it is. And we have adjustment of how deep it cuts. Right now it's set to cut minimum. We can lower the cutting thing. Very noisy. And here's this, and that's emergency stop. So if you press it, it will stop the lawnmower. And we have all the controls. It has protective stuff on here, so you can lock it, and there's like a password so that you can protect your little lawnmower, so no one should come and nick it from you. Well, ish. It's not as if it can't be stolen, it's just it's not as useful if someone does steal it. So this is the battery compartment. All of this tape is naturally on here so that it doesn't take damage in transport. I see there's room for a way larger battery in there. Look in there. That's this 3 amp hour battery can most definitely become a 6 amp hour battery if more power is needed. So yeah, or even bigger. I don't know how big these batteries. Oh, it's magnetic. This is the rain sensor, so if it rains, a little drop will land right there. And the resistance between these two pieces of metal with water in between them will be a lot less, and then the robot will know that it's raining and go dock yourself. I don't know if I should put the battery in, but it can definitely just sit there for now. So yeah, I need to figure out where in the garden to put this. Let's see the bottom of it. I think we'll get the docking station out of the way, and that way I won't scratch the little Red Devil. I used to have a robot. Regular viewers of my channel will remember the Little Menace. This one is the replacement because the Little Menace stopped being as much of a menace and just stopped working. Had a lot of fun out of him, but yeah, it's time to get a new thingy. See, there is a little on-off button down here. That is neat. That is handy to know that that is there, because that would be something that would take a long time to find, that little on-off button right there. So at the moment unfortunately it's still raining. This is absolutely typical. Whenever I want to do something specific, I can't do it because of the weather. But right now it's not raining too much, so I want to put up the docking station here. And I kind of want to put it the same place where I had the previous one, which is actually just look it right there. So yeah, I'm just gonna trim it a little bit there so that it. So I want to put it here where I also had the last one, and it needs to be able to ride onto it, and it follows this wire. But I don't have to put the wire all the way the garden. It just needs to be like a landing strip or something. So, and the power supply, let's put that there for now. These are to mount the station to the ground. There are some long ones there. Oh, there's some extra blades and some screws. Need to take that inside again, I think. And these tiny little stakes are to put in this green wire, and it needs to go 2 meters out and then go kind of around and in the back of the unit here. So I'm gonna check how long this is. Okay, it's very difficult to see. Last time I was putting down this string for, well, the one that has to go all the way around the garden, it was black and it was easier to see. This one is green, so it's way more difficult to see. I hope it doesn't have to be a square, because I've just put it in around the flower bed here, and it goes through that way and it goes around the back of the unit. So the idea is that the robot comes and it hits the wire and it follows it in. And it should be about half a meter back this way. I think it's a bit too. It's a bit less than half a meter. If it messes up, it messes up. And I'm gonna put in the spikes, and yeah, it's almost dry right now. So. Okay, I have a power wire going there. It really needs to go into the garage, but yeah, at the moment it's going this way. I don't have 220 volts in the garage, so it goes over there, becomes a white one, and yeah, so it's still raining too much to play with it. It's really irresistible. We can try and power it on, see if it lights up. I'll just flip the switch there, power on. So power is good. So far so good. Okay, it's actually not raining right now, so I'm gonna try and let it charge. So yeah, we need to pop in the battery and turn it on and put it in the charger. I'll remove this cardboard thing, otherwise it's not gonna do very well. So pop in the battery, and there was this on off button in the bottom. Yep, something is blinking here. Blinkity blink. So, I think it's okay. Unlock in. Did I do it wrong? Home. It's moving! It's moving! Wonder if I did it right. Okay. I have no idea what it's doing. I thought I told it to go home. Does not sound like it's cutting any grass. This can take a while. So the fascinating thing with this robot lawnmower should be that it's actually looking at where it is and what it's doing and what is in front of it. So yeah, now it has kind of gotten itself into a corner here. Seems to be okay at sorting that out. And now it's gonna go into another corner. Okay, so it's nearing the station up here. I have no idea if it's gonna manage it. Kind of went just over it. I haven't got a clue what it's doing. I got tired of chasing it around the garden. It did obviously not want to go in this direction. So I put it in the charger and it is charging. The battery is blinking down here. There. Okay. Now we can kind of see that two LEDs are blinking. Before it was just one. So okay, there's a bit of blue sky now. I just checked and it has stopped charging over here. So I want to ask it to mow the lawn, so see if we can figure that out. So first let's open. I wanted to cut a bit lower than that, so like 4 centimeters, probably around there. And we need to unlock it. Unlock. Unlocked. Therefore, I have no idea why is it blinking like that? Okay, 4 hours, start and close. Let's see if it does anything. It's not charging the battery again. Come on. Are you kidding me? Morning, it's the next day. I left it overnight. Well, I didn't leave it overnight. I had the wire going out the door here, and at about 12 o'clock I thought, don't want to have the door open all night, so I took the wire out, threw it over there and closed the door, which meant that the lawnmower didn't charge anymore. And when I started it up this morning, I was hoping I can get in some lawn mowing. It had discharged the batteries ever so slightly again. So, well, it hasn't done anything since I started it up. This doesn't go up far enough to give you a really good view. Oh, we can see it that way. Rain sensor was wet. I just dried that off with a piece of tissue paper. So now the rain sensor in here is not complaining anymore, but it tells me that it is linked and it is charging and it's locked. So that's the red one is the locked thing, and it's wet. Yeah, it's gonna be a few hours and then we can try it. I did now put it on the charger in the winter garden here, and I'm not gonna miss out on an opportunity to promote the All Powers power station here. The All Powers are 2500. So at the moment we are having 47 watts input and 36 volt output. So I'm charging the battery with 35 watts. So, well, the All Powers unit is there. The All Power solar panel is right there. It's a 200 watt flexible panel.
Was here. It's a 200 watts flexible panel just laying there.
That part is all good. Let's see if it's I must admit I might be a little bit impatient right now. Okay, this is kind of helpful. Now it's not taking any charge out there, so instead of going all the way out, all the way over there to the lawnmower, I've just been able to go in and check the power station and see if it was doing anything, and well, now it's not doing anything, so I think it might be charged. So let's see what it says. It still says that it's charging, so let's see, press the button. That says fully charged. So let's try that. Let's see if it mows the lawn. Oh, it does something. I don't hear it. It should be rotating. I don't hear it rotating. It's pretty good at not driving into stuff, I must admit, but it doesn't do much if it doesn't actually cut the grass. Okay, not sure if this shows up. I'm mostly just seeing myself, but it's charging again. I had it ran around randomly again, and then I decided to lift it up. Put it exactly on the wire. I did that over here. There, I put it on the wire here, and it followed the wire around and docked to the station. So that was a bit of a shame that I didn't show that, but I think now the home thing is gone, so I think we can start it up again here. Oh, now it's the home goes on. Let's see. I think we might. I hope it works now. So how did these get out of there? And it doesn't do anything. That's annoying. Mow the lawn. And it doesn't move. When I told it to go home, it stopped right there and it turned on the spinning thing, and then it I wouldn't exactly call it intelligent. I don't know if the grass is too thick in there or what's it's on about. Well, then it ran right over the homing wire and it doesn't do anything. Stupid does come to mind. Oh, something is happening. I think it decided to start mowing the lawn. You hear it's making more noises now. I think it's turning. Sounds like it's mowing the lawn. It's gonna take a while when it just, yeah. I'm not sure. I think it doesn't like all these leaves. I don't know why it started mowing. I was reading the manual. There is something about an initialization run where it runs around and checks out the garden, but really it never got very far out of here. Yeps, there is a little bit of grass missing where it runs over. Yeah, that's gonna take forever and ever, but luckily I don't have to. Come on, you can go through there. Ah, whiner. Forward. I think it might be a bit too careful. It needs a lunatic mode where it's a bit more brave, he says, and then he's happy that it doesn't go over the rocks over there. So yeah, I'm gonna let it run, see how well it does. Naturally, I'm gonna let it run and see how it does. That's why I got it. Okay, the robot finally found its way down here. It's never been down here before. Or I haven't seen it down here before. Actually, it looks like there's a track that looks like it might have been down here before. Yeah, now it's down here mowing the lawn for the first time, I think. So I am interested in what kind of trouble it will run itself into down here. Will it try and go down into this thing here and get stuck? It might. So. But it seems overly careful, so it might not. It doesn't go anywhere near the border. The other one only had sensors, so it drove into stuff and then realized, oh, it can't go any further than that. But that meant that it got closer to the edge. So even though it was stupid as heck, it kind of did a more thorough job. So what I might have to do is trim the whole thing here so that it can go closer. Let's see what it does with that. It doesn't like that. It's hanging over the path of it, so it goes around it. Oh dear. Oh. But it does cut the grass, even if it's really slow. That said, it hasn't actually gotten stuck yet. I do remember the other one getting stuck all the time, and me having to go and save it. And this one hasn't done it yet, so yeah, that's it. We're getting a bit of sun, so my pool solar heater here is ramping up and down. When the sun comes on to the panels over here, it flows the water through the solar water collector thingy here. So that's the motor ramping up. Now we got a cloud and it turns down ever so slightly. Yeah, it's so working on it back there. It found its way up here again. I have an area where I don't want it to go, and that is this way back here, which is a real mess. So I put up this magnetic line here. I'm not sure if we are so lucky that to see it going in that way, but at least it's closed now. So I'm gonna have a look out and see if it comes this way and start the camera. No, I don't think we're so lucky. It decided to go in to the other end of the garden. It didn't go that way, so it did go forth and back up here, but well, it mowed some grass. You can barely see that it's been here, so yeah, it takes a long time for it to mow the grass here. I think I could do it faster with this tiny strimmer, but at least I don't have to be there when it's doing it, so I guess that part is okay. I don't know if it's possible to tune it, put in some a little bit bigger blades than the ones it got. So it doesn't want to go into this, which is perfectly fine for me. So yeah, that is very nice. So now it goes this way, and sometimes it's afraid of its own shadow. This time it stays like half a meter away from the hinge. So it's gonna go that way. Maybe. Sometimes it's just stuck randomly and it goes in another direction for no apparent reason whatsoever. Decided that it wanted to have a look at that pole, kiss it, and turn away again. In my direction. No. Okay. Yeah, it's really random, which is kind of good sometimes, that it doesn't get stuck, because it has some kind of program that it follows, but then sometimes it does not follow the program, so it doesn't really get into random situations, so, or stuck situation, because it will then just try the usual stuff and then it will do something random again, and that would usually get it out of the stuck situation sooner or later. Is it gonna hit these 3 pieces of wood that is on top of each other? Probably not. Didn't even want to go in that direction. Found some grass that needed cutting. It would be cool if it could see the tall grass and go after the tallest grass all the time. I have no idea what this camera sees. See? It's not gonna go into that, is it? No. Does not like it. Turns away. Wanna run over me instead. Oh, maybe it goes up and tests the magnetic band now. Nah, it's gonna stop with the tree. Yep. It could have passed that with no issues whatsoever, but yeah. Oh, I have some cuttings over here. I trimmed this bush. Nice. Doesn't look like it cares much about that. It just runs over it. Perfect. Okay, so now we have decided to come up into the top garden and we're gonna see if it, I think it stops with these rocks. Yeah, it doesn't like these rocks. So it doesn't go that way, which is perfect for me. Don't really want to have it go out that way. So. Oh, it would be nice if it would go into that corner. It probably won't ever. It started raining and I couldn't find it anywhere, and it has kind of gotten itself into a corner here. I don't know how long it has been here, but let's get rid of this pipe, might help. So apparently it did find the magnetic band and somehow got itself in there. Do wonder if it finds its way out of there. It seems like it wants to go charging now, so I think I will help it now that it's also raining. I put it on the string, so let's home. Follow the string. Come on. Oh. For some reason it starts the cutter while it goes up. And it docked and it's charging. So, okay, we had to help it. And the rain has stopped and the sun has come up and the power station is charging very nicely. And it has charged up the lawnmower here, the little red devil. Found an issue. If I come out and I want to check the battery and bring up this, the water that is here might go over the sensor. So I find out that the battery is fully charged, but opening it up, it activates the rain sensor. I can dry that off and blow it off with my mouth, but that sounds wrong. But that's a bit of an issue. So now I want to start it up again. So let's power. Unlocked. Start 4 hours. So, okay, it's gonna continue, hopefully, where it left off. Oh, it beeps. For what reason? Okay, so it mows the lawn. Yeah. So what do I think about this Einhell robot lawnmower? I think they could have put some more stuff into it. It's too slow, it needs to go faster, and it's too careful. I purchased this for my own money, so I can dish it all I want. There's no Bluetooth, there's no Wi-Fi, I can't connect to it through my phone, I can't firmware update it, which is bloody irritating. It could really do with some better software. It would be awesome if it was like open source and people could like do their own programs for their robot lawnmower. That would be neat. As far as I know, you can't do that. It's too careful. I would have liked to be able to tell it to go harder on it, but yeah, you can't do anything like that. You have those buttons and that's what you can do, and it feels like not a lot. So why doesn't it go straight there? I have no idea. So it's really too early for me to recommend or really dish this lawnmower. It hasn't even mowed the lawn yet, but this video is getting too long and too boring already, so we might see it again later, but for now at least it's mowing the lawn. And if it does it really well, I won't have to do it, and that's a kind of a hit. Sometimes it stops without any reason whatsoever. Let's see if when it gets to all these leaves over here, it might just go and stop for no reason whatsoever. Like there. It stopped, but well, in this case it continued. And why is it not going straight? That was kind of a curve that it did there. This is okay. I guess it's doing okay. I don't know what I could have expected. I paid a lot of extra money for it to not need the wire around the garden. This robot lawnmower was ever so slightly under 6,000 Danish kroners, which is something like $800 euros-ish. So yeah, I would have liked some more for my hard-earned, hardly taxed money, but yeah, that's apparently what you get. I'm gonna end it here. Thank you very much for watching my videos. Do subscribe to my channel so that you can see me again, and have a really nice day. Bye bye.